Business is synonymous with risk. In fact, most small businesses, that is around 80 to 90%, fail within the first 5 years. But I bet you didn't start your video production business, or you're not looking to start your own video production business because you absolutely love risk. Maybe I'm wrong and you have that true entrepreneurial spirit, but most businesses are in fact started by artistic types. In my case, I love visuals and had a good eye for them. The more I learned about videography, the more I discovered I had a knack for the technical side of the job, like the camera work. I loved it all so much that I went to film school and learned every aspect of video, from art direction and cinematography to production and sound. I took that experience and went to work on big TV dramas and feature films, where I gained working knowledge of video production and the ins and outs of the entire process. I gained so much technical skill that I thought I had everything that I needed to start my own business. This tends to be how many filmmakers and videographers start out on their business journey. They have the know-how when it comes to camera work, editing, and all the other technical aspects of video production from start to finish. They have the passion and the creative spirit, and likely they're also interested in freedom. The freedom that comes with running their own business, choosing their own projects, making their own schedule, and setting their own rates. But let me dispel this myth right now. Running a small business requires much more than technical expertise. Running a business requires actual business skill, not just creativity, passion, and talent. A lot of people are entrepreneurial, but that doesn't mean they're natural-born entrepreneurs. In fact, business author, speaker, and coach Tony Robbins had it right when he said most people fall into one of 3 natural categories: artists, managers, and entrepreneurs. Now, that's not to say that an artist can't have a managerial streak or vice versa, but the idea is that while business owners might have all 3 skills, one is dominant. One is the natural state that we fall into when things are going great, or alternatively, when the going gets tough. Artists are people like me, and in fact the kind of people that are most likely to start a business. So perhaps you identify as an artist too. An artist is a skilled producer, someone who loves to create. They're in it for the impact and because they love to share what they make with the world. An artist type cares about money, sure, we all need it after all, but they never trade the impact they want to make for a dollar amount. The next type is the manager and leader. A manager is someone who loves mechanics and processes, and they absolutely live to maximize them. They like the puzzle of business, and they're always interested in making tweaks to get to a place of maximum efficiency. This type of person might be inspired by the product and impact, but they live to work with systems and with other people. And the third type is the entrepreneur. Lots of people call themselves entrepreneurs, but for those whose natural states tend towards the entrepreneur, risk is a way of life. They might like creativity, they might have an interest in management, but entrepreneurs are really in it for the thrill and the risk. They're all about making money, buying, selling, and all the ups and downs that come with playing the game. They're not attached to the product, even though they might be proud of it. And a key trait of entrepreneurs is the ability to get up and dust themselves off when things don't go as planned. A company can't be great without artists, and it can't maintain greatness without managers. And it can't reach the top and be profitable without entrepreneurs. A good business needs a little bit of every type, but the key to running your unique business well is understanding what your natural state is, and working to bring all the pieces into balance. Understanding our nature as business owners brings to light our individual weaknesses and strengths, and it helps us understand what pitfalls to avoid. I see my students making mistakes all the time that are born out of their natural tendencies, but can be avoided with simple awareness. I suggest spending some time thinking about what type you are and how you might integrate traits of each type into your business. Regardless of type, most of us started our own businesses so we could have more freedom and make more money without ever having to work for someone else. In order to do this effectively, my advice is that you start thinking backwards. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean you should ask yourself, how do I want my business to operate in 5 years from now? Or in 5 years, what do I want to be doing? And where do I want my business to be at? Most of us build our business plans from start to finish, but I suggest going the other way around. This requires that you start with your ultimate 5-year goal in mind and work backwards to develop a plan to get there. By starting at the end and planning in reverse order, you mentally set yourself up for success and capture some of the energy required to eventually arrive at those results. Try jotting down on a piece of paper your ultimate goal, or one that's achievable in the next 5 years. Then move backwards in time, setting milestones along the way. For example, by March of 2023, I'll have hit this revenue goal. For many people, starting at the end point and planning backwards allows them to more clearly see the path to success. If you have trouble planning that far ahead, you might rework some of the questions you're asking yourself. For example, instead of what work needs to be done in my business, try how will my business work as a whole? This should help guide some of your long-range planning and help you come up with a 5-year destination that seems ideal but also achievable. Other questions that are vital to start asking yourself to guide your business are: what will set your business apart from competitors? How will it attract customers? What sort of customers do you really want? And how should you talk to those people? One book that I found particularly useful in my own business journey is The E-Myth Revisited. In it, the author goes in depth about the differences between business skills and technical ability, and the impossibility of creating a truly successful business with just one or the other. He also hits upon something that I think is key, and that's the necessity of business owners improving their own mindsets and way of doing things, and in the process, putting in place systems that allow them to improve and expand. Systems that create organized and cohesive operating procedures that can be passed along to other employees are absolutely critical. This is a very difficult piece of growth for many business owners who have a tendency to believe that they can always do something better or faster. But if you always stay in the busy work of your business, you'll never be able to consistently work on the creative stuff that likely inspired you to start your business in the first place. And you certainly won't be able to achieve the level of freedom that most of us are after. To create a sustainable business that's capable of growing into more than just a passion project that allows you to scrape by financially, you must, as a business owner, gain a degree of entrepreneurial perspective. One part of that is being able to put into place meaningful systems. But it also involves looking at your long-term vision and planning for success from this moment onwards. You must cultivate more than just technical ability, which is the day-in, day-out processes of working in your business. You have to carve out the time to plan, develop systems, and create sustainability, which is working on your business. When you work on your business instead of just in your business, you create more freedom, more room for creativity, and the potential for a lot more cash flow. Because at the end of the day, your business is you, at least in the beginning stages, which means you have a lot of power and a lot more control. You get to determine right now how successful your business will be. There are no excuses. And doing so is all about creating balance between the 3 natural states and doing more than just the technical work. You have to utilize systems and develop a strategic, entrepreneurial mindset. Try to think about the big picture, at least occasionally, and keep things moving in that direction. I know from my own experience that this work isn't easy. I got into this field because I loved the technical aspects, but I had absolutely no idea how to run my own business. Let me be the first to say, getting to the level of success that I'm at right now required a lot of trial and error, and years of struggle. I had to learn how to step into the manager role and an entrepreneur role, and bring those into balance with my natural state as an artist. And it wasn't easy. It was only with mentors and a strong support network that I was really able to make progress. Learning from those who'd already been in my shoes with the same challenges and same goals, and who were able to keep me accountable. Nearly all successful business people, athletes, and top performers have at least one coach or mentor. Why reinvent the wheel and do it all alone when there are already others out there who have the answers and make the process more enjoyable by doing it together? And I've not just been on the receiving end of this. Today, while continuing to grow my own video production business, I've helped people double and even triple their revenue in less than a year. I've helped struggling videographers become video strategists who value their time and price projects according to their work. And I've helped established video business owners create true freedom in their lives and business. And now it's your turn, because I'm excited to announce something very special in the works. I'm looking for a committed individual who I can mentor intensively to experience extraordinary results over the next 12 months. I'm putting together a program like nothing else on the market, and it's guaranteed to get you results. I'll be releasing full details soon, but right now you can follow the link below to learn more and sign up to the waitlist. There are very limited spaces available, and this will be on an application basis to make it the most personalized and results-driven program. So if you're interested, make sure your name's on the waitlist if you want to be notified. Thanks for watching, and until next time.